Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing crypto, Bitcoin, where are we going, what's going to be happening in the next few weeks. So yesterday we were saying that the technicals were saying that we could have a correction, we would have gone down to lower levels, and guess what happened? We had a beautiful breakdown to roughly $63,900, $63,500, and now Bitcoin seems to have been stabilized a little bit. But the question is, of course, what I'm thinking is going to be happening, what is going to go next. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we post one analysis every single day just to help you to navigate the cryptocurrency market. And also in our Discord VIP group, we call this drop from coming, from happening from before it actually happened. We went short on Fetch AI, beautiful trade from here. So that's what we do every single day, daily analysis for you to understand better and more in details, for you to, of course, know when to buy and sell stocks and crypto. But let's cut the chase and let's talk about Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is now had that rejection we were talking about. We said that at 67,500, you went down to 67,300. If you wasn't able to break this level over here, we could have seen more downside to come, and this what exactly happened. So the question now you're asking yourself, what's going to be happening in the next? Are we going to crash to $40,000? Is the end of the bull market? Well, guys, I don't think so. But let me show you what I think it could be happening right now. So what I can see from here, we are still into this flag. On the daily, we entered this flag roughly on the 5th of March 2024, and we are still going. We're still forming this series of higher highs and higher lows. And at the moment, I started to think that what I could see could be this sort of a movement. That's again, no financial advice. It's pure speculation, but if I have a look at this movement from here, I wouldn't be surprised if as a bearish scenario, we could see something like this. So one leg down to this way, a recoil back up to this way over here, with a potential recoil up to here, and then one final push to the downside, and then the final breakout. And the reason why I'm saying that is the fact that I really want to see Bitcoin retesting this 200-day moving average. And if it's going to continue to go around this area, so what we could be see from here could be Bitcoin going into this area at $57,000, and then of course having an explosion to the downside. And this could happen around mid-May, end of May. So everybody's going to freak out. They're going to say that the bull market is finished and blah, blah, blah. And that's where, of course, we're going to buy like crazy. But of course, for this actually to happen, for Bitcoin to go back to this area over here at roughly $70,000, we need to analyze what's happening right now intraday. So what is very important? It is very, very important right now for Bitcoin to do this kind of movement, right? So what we want to see right now, I'm gonna show you straight away. So we have one line over here, and then we might also start to form another line over here. So what we want to see right now will be to Bitcoin to be able to stay above this level over here, around $62,000 to $63,000. Because if we're gonna be breaking that level, and I can also throw a Fibonacci from here and show you a little bit better. So the 0.6 on a Fibonacci is a very important level for us to keep to hold, because if we're gonna break down to here, then it's very likely we're gonna go back down over here. So what we might see could be some sort of a consolidation, probably to here, like that, and then if you are not going to be able to keep the level I showed you before, then this movement is more likely than anything else. And then from here, of course, we could be forming what we call a double bottom. We're going to go back up over here. That could be a scenario that I'm also considering, but of course, if we're going to be breaking this level over here, then we might see new lows incoming. And the new lows, as I said before, could be again in line with our flag. that we drew a long time ago, but the flag could be like, you know, like this. So something like $57,000, $56,000 could be on the cards. Even we can go, for example, from here to here. We can connect these points over here, put another points over here, and then it brings you something like, you know, 56,000. That could be something. I'm going to show you from here. So one and then one like that. So around, yeah, 55,000, 56,000 definitely could be on the cards. But guys, of course, before talking about all of this, remember we are still at $64,000 right now. So I'm just going too much now ahead of the markets. We just had to have more data to confirm this movement over here. So I don't think right now, you know, it's happening right now. We just had to be, you know, to trade day by day. So follow my analysis every single day, because that's what I'm going to give to you. And also we can see a little bit more in depth on the 1 hour chart what I think can be happening right now from here. Again, drawing our Fibonacci retracement, we can see what's happening over here. We're gonna go and calculate from here. As I said before, Bitcoin 62,500 could be a very good level to understand if we're gonna have a bounce from here. So the scenario I'm expecting will be something like this, then maybe down here, fake out and back up again, or if we break this level over here, we're gonna go down to maybe again 59,000 and form a double bottom. So that's what I think it can be happening. But right now, if I had to be totally honest with you guys, the structure of Bitcoin doesn't look great. But remember, it's Bitcoin. It's not another assets. You can do fake outs left, right, and center, and still be like on the bullish side. But at the moment, doesn't look like, you know, wants to really, because we had that break of the structure over here, retested this EMA over here, and it got rejected again. So that's not fantastic. But again, looking at the macro structure, guys, I'm gonna go on the weekly structure again. I want to show you a little bit better. I mean, this looks again looks even. Let's say even we're gonna go down to here to maybe 57,000. Still looks a bomb to me. This still looks absolutely amazing. So I'm not really concerned. Maybe the worst case scenario we might see would be something like this, maybe something down to here and then boom to the upside. I don't really think about going down to 45 or even $37,000. Again, non-financial advice, could happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but it's less likely. More likely what I can see would be something like 57,000, 56,000 in the worst case scenario. And then of course we're going to break all-time high. But again, we're going to discuss this every day just to have a look. Guys, the next one I want to talk about today, it's the S&P 500, which is very important to understand what's happening with Bitcoin. So let me just go on SPX over here. I'm going to cancel all of this, and I'm going to show you a bit better with the naked chart what I think is happening right now. So the S&P 500, it usually really helps you to understand what's happening with Bitcoin, because usually leads BTC. And right now, if we're gonna go back in time and show you what happened before, the S&P 500 had a incredible we had a beautiful, like, you know, trader call that we said that we would form a head and shoulders. We had a shoulder here, head over here, shoulder over here. We broke the structure, and now it's trying to retest this head and shoulders. So the thing is, what we need to understand right now is what's going to be happening with the stock market. Because the stock market is going to go down more. It's going to have more downside, let's say down to 4,700, 400. Of course, crypto is going to go down to 57,000. But of course, if S&P 500 is going to continue to go higher, then we could see more upside for crypto as well. And looking at the charts right now, if I have to guess, from here, what I could be expecting will be something like this. And again, this is not financial advice, but I could be expecting from the data something like a big push, maybe up to this area to retest this diagonal level of resistance, which is at $5,150. And then from here, we could be forming like a sort of a bear flag right now. So it could be something like that, and then a continuation to the downside until the end of May, which could bring us to 4,760. But of course, if you're going to be able to break this on here, then all-time high is next. Otherwise, if you're not going to be able to break it, then expect more downside to this way. But even if this is going to happen, guys, look at the structure of the S&P 500. Still looks very, very good in my opinion. Like look at this beautiful. Like we maybe can see like a retest down of the highs and then a big movement to the upside. And what I could really expect would be something like that. Even if it does this and this and this, the structure is going to be a bull flag. So you're going to see a preparation of a potential. Sorry for my drawing. I don't know why this happened, but we could see a potential, let's say, bull flag, something like that, maybe a little bit more like this, okay? And then if this is going to happen, guys, S&P 500 is going to go into a channel, then what you're going to see, as I said before, it could be maybe one movement up to here, and then something like that. And then from here, it's going to recharge the batteries and go to the upside. And of course, if this happens, then a potential target from here could be testing this pole over here with the flag over here. You bring it here, and it brings it a target of 6,000 by October, which is actually my final target. If I was calculating this before, long time ago, saying that 6,000 is our target for the S&P for the end of this bull market. But let's see, of course, every day what's happening. And today I want to analyze as well one altcoin which has been the center of debate, which is HBAR. HBAR is an interesting coin that we saw it went up like crazy because of the news of the BlackRock. Some news of BlackRock that was doing like a partnership with them, and then it wasn't real. And look what happened right now. It just got destroyed, obliterated. So at the moment, I think that if Bitcoin is going to go down to 63,000 and then it's going to have a bounce to the upside at around 63,000, then HBAR could actually going down as low as in between 0.10 and 0.2, and then have a rebound from there. So that could be a good entry point around here. And of course, not financial advice, but there was an interesting scenario that this happened. So again, we call this we actually went short, then we went on a swing trade short, and then you ripped to the upside 40%. So we hold the position, and now we are in profit, which is incredible. So of course, we discuss all of this in our VIP group, but HBAR looks is in a very interesting scenario right now. I'm going to also give you a price prediction for HBAR for the end of this bull market. For all of you that are buying and holding and you want to know more, I mean, HBAR looks very, very good, and it was actually released in January 2022. Went on a downside. It's forming right now what we call an Adam and Eve pattern. So the Adam and Eve pattern is interesting. So you see a sharp movement like that, and then you see a sort of a dome shape, so sort of like an arc like that. And then if we calculate this one over here, it can bring you, like it happened over here, have roughly this target over here. So if I then can calculate with the Fibonacci retracements, HBAR as I would say, very conservative target, very, very conservative. I would say that 0.22 is actually a very good target. So double from here. That could be 100% gains, maybe for the next, I would say 1 to 2 months, especially if Bitcoin goes to 80 to 90,000, and we're going to have an ALTCOIN. But I'm going to give you this crazy scenario. If we're going to go into a blow-off top bull markets where Bitcoin is going to go crazy, 150, 160K, I can expect HBAR to go in between these two lines over here. So that could be a possibility in 2025 to go as high as $1.34, $1.15, $1.34. That could be definitely something on the table, which is roughly 12 times to 15 times the price of the current price of HBAR. Once we break this level over here of resistance, then we are off the race. It's going to be something like that. It's going to be maybe something like that. Retracement, and up, blow off top. And then, of course, bear market, we're going to go down here. So be very careful whenever you trade altcoins. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful. And of course, don't forget to subscribe because we post one video every single day. If you want to also know more about our VIP group, daily analysis of your favorite altcoins every day in details, please, there is a link in the description below if you want to join. $59 US dollars per month, cancel anytime. And it's going to really help you to navigate the crypto market and make better informed decisions. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you're going to have a great day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video about crypto and Bitcoin.